The neighbor's guinea hens got out. Property goes all the way down to where that last spruce tree on the right before the hay rake. So we got 3 poles out front here on Leighton Point Road. Leighton Point Road is about 5 miles long. It's a dead end, goes out to the point where the town beach is. It is a paved road, good power and cable. Here is the property. It's 40 Rays Lane, Pembroke, Maine, 04666. The land was a field. Back in probably 1960, this was a field. That's what they tell us. I've done quite a bit of work here over the last month. Today's the last day, June 14th, as we pack the van up. And we're going to head out to Massachusetts for my 50th birthday. I've brought in 30 truckloads of gravel, put on about 75 hours on the excavator. Let's take you for a walk down. It's a quarter mile, 2/10 of a mile or so to the cottage. So I'll jump on my four-wheeler and I'll give you the quick tour here. Yesterday's activities, we built and replaced the gate. There was an old cedar gate here that was wrapped in steel cable so nobody could cut it with a chainsaw, but we've replaced that. When we arrived here, 3:30 in the morning, very dark, wet and rainy, just like it did last night. We were very lucky to make it down the driveway. Very narrow. It was like a green tunnel. Here's my fence I made. Here's the gate. Survived last night's rainstorm. We've gotten about 12 inches, a foot of rain in the last month. So it's a good thing I brought my culverts. Now the power company is expected to turn the power on. We're going to get the last final details straightened out today. They made us take down this giant spruce here. It was much bigger than this one. But we're gonna connect and have power, and that'll be exciting. So we have 5 poles on the property. They're all in very good shape. Before I started cutting, you couldn't see these telephone poles. These poles, it was very difficult to even know that they were here on the property. This driveway was grass, so the walkway was all grass, and you didn't know if you were going to sink or what. But we got all kinds of trees sticking out on both sides. So let's take you for a stroll. And I'll bring you down to the beach. We'll show you the water. I put in this culvert first. We had to raise it all up. I was able to keep this arch right here. I was glad to see that the power company allowed me to keep it. Hole number 2. Apple trees as much as we could, but it is thick. You can't walk through this. All kinds of little creatures, bunny rabbits and deer, and oh my goodness, the porcupines are everywhere. I was stepped on one. Saw 2 yesterday. Yeah, the trees were all entwined in these lines. Had to cut them all out. Built a little garden over here for Sarah. Clearing up this apple tree. That looks nice. Here's the second culvert. Had to put this one in. How's she doing? Pretty good. coming up to the cottage. 20 by 20, about 400 square feet. I put in a barn right there. Alright, so coming into the cottage, here's the 5th pole. And then we buried the power. So we're gonna disconnect from the cottage and we put in this conduit. I buried all this here last week with the electrician. There's the cottage. Let's take a look around here. We got these big, beautiful spruce trees, and all these are apple trees. These are all apples. This was a foot of standing water when I got here. I took the excess gravel and reintroduced that trail back over to that barn, which is falling down. But I put in all new drainage. This drainage ditch, this is right where I got the van stuck, right there when I first pulled in. The mystery van, that's what we call it. There's Sarah's buggy. Definitely got a good workout. Here's that big tree that we had to take down at the gate. Excavator came in mighty handy. I counted the rings, about 50 years old as me. And there's the septic tank. We had to find it, get it all cleaned out, and then I had to redo the leach field. So we put in a new leach field there. That's all set and ready to go. There's the ocean right over there. It's high tide right now. I put in that new drainage there. And this is what the front of the cottage looks like. We're still about, maybe another 1,000, 1,200 feet from the water. And I'll take you there. We'll show you that. This is what Sarah and I have been doing. Firewood has always been a concern. We're burning green wood, all kinds of garbage, just popple stuff. So we set up our little campfire here. The tripod came in very handy with cooking, and we have that plate right there, griddle. We use that mostly. There's a little patio out in front of the cottage here. These are all apple trees. These trees growing all over the cottage, and all in the back here is all apple trees. Some spruce trees growing up through the patio. All underneath the apple trees here. I'll take you inside for a quick little, we've gutted the place. There's Sarah. Sarah, say hello.
Hello.
There's the cottage. Not much to look at. So we ripped out and threw out all of the furnishings, anything else we could find. And it's got a concrete floor, about 8-foot walls, 5-pitch roof. Very, very simple. Sarah made up us this nice bed here, thank goodness, so we're not sleeping on the floor. There's the wood stove we came up with, a little pot belly.
From VT.
Right from VT, we had it sent up, that's right. There's our little computer workstation we set up. All right, let's take a look. Here's the mystery van, and there's Velma. That's Velma. She's been on our trip for the full month. All right, let's take you down to the water. I know you've been waiting patiently. Let's see, it's high tide right now, so let's go down there and take a peek. afraid that's just gonna fall down. Gives you an idea. This is open compared to what the driveway looked like. Very similar. There's rabbits everywhere. They're running around on these trails. And then you get the deer and the partridge. There's songbirds everywhere. Oh, see more birds. The bald eagles are incredible to see. Bald eagles fly around all over the place, and they're huge. They stand over 3 feet tall. Let's see what we see out here today. Total acreage, 32 acres and about 1,400 feet of shoreline, so quite a bit of shoreline. Here's the old boathouse. They had it moved over from the neighbor's property. So the boathouse here, I don't know what it is, maybe 16 by 20, I don't know. 2 stories, it's pretty sad. We busted out the doors and windows to get some light in there. But there is a septic tank here, no well. But it is right on the water here. Let's take a look. All right, this is our beach. Very private. There's a fishing boat been moored over there for the full month. That's the public boat launch. And what you see there are usually scallop boats when they're in season. So we're just right across, which in Maine here on the water, what they call is you can see water, so water view, and then they have water. You have the mud season, the mud flats. So when the water goes out, all you see is mud flats. That's not what we have. We have deep water. So when the water goes out, we still have water. This is the Pembroke River, if I said that correctly. And so this is an estuary. The river comes in from way up there. And that island right there, you see that rock, that's part of our land. We own that. And I found this chain out there, and I've been battling to try to get it onto dry land, but it is heavy. Very heavy. I haven't been able to get the excavator in here. Yeah, high tide came up, reburied it. So the water is this is high tide, yep. And when it's low tide, you can stretch out, oh geez, you can go about a quarter mile to that boat, quarter of the way. So quite a bit of water comes and goes twice a day. About 20 feet is average. Let's take a look over here. I've been doing some nice little trail work. Let's get back on the buggy. We're not gonna walk. I'll take you for a ride over there. And I'll take you back to the cottage. Another nice little beach right here when the water's out. And then we got more that jets out over here. It looks completely different when it's low tide. Very quiet here. Well, you can hear your neighbors talking almost. It's so quiet sometimes. Let me just buzz right up through the blueberry fields back to the cottage. There's a little rabbit den underneath this tree. Keep seeing them run in and out. And those are the blueberries right there. They got a big pile of them back there. They're everywhere. Back to the cottage. There's one of our neighbors. All right, guys, thanks for watching.